Hi, so today I thought I'd do a bit more of a dramatic makeup look. So I'm going to go for the really dark purple lips. A bit of makeup on the eye, but not much because I don't want to overpower it. And I saw this look on Megan Fox, and since then I've done it quite a lot on nights out, and people think that they can't pull it off, but I think anyone can. It's a really nice colour, and the one that I use all the time is Revlon Vera Violet, which is really, really dark, but it's such a nice colour. And a similar one, or pretty much exactly the same, and cheaper one, is the Kate Moss one from Rimmel. In number 4, which is exactly the same colour, it just doesn't go on as well, it doesn't last as long, but it is cheaper. I think this one was about £3.50 and this was about a tenner nearly. And under that I always put a red lipstick just so it stays on longer. And I've got this MAC one, Pro Longwear, and it lasts, I mean it says it lasts 12 hours and I think it does. I've never had to use it for that long, but I think it does last 12 hours. But that's really good, so I put it underneath. So to start off, I've done my base, I've just done what I usually do. So cream, concealer, foundation. I haven't put any blusher on yet, so I'm not going to put any blusher on for this. I'm just going to do a bit of contouring because there's so much makeup on the lips, I don't want to overpower it. So I'm just going to use the Bourjois chocolate palette thing with an angular brush. Just put a bit on and a bit under the cheeks. I don't want it really to look like I've got any makeup on the cheeks, I just want it to look like my cheekbones are really standing out. And I've got my hair up as well because I think it looks good with this kind of makeup, really strong makeup. You don't have to, I have worn my hair down with it, but I just think it's more effective if you have it up. Just backcombed it and put it up. Okay, so I've not got much on the cheeks. And then on the eyes, I am going to put first like a base colour, just a really white. You can use any colour you want, any whitish. So I'm just going to, this is an Avon palette, I'm just going to use this white here. So I'm going to put it all over the lid, from in the corner and across and then up. Work it all the way up, and you want it especially in that corner because you want it to be really light. You want it to open up the eye and you put it underneath as well. Make sure you got quite a good base on there. All the way up. Because your lips are so dark, you want your eyes to be really light. And the other one. It doesn't have to be neat because it just blends out. So again, make sure you got it underneath. You can put more on again later if you need to. And then I usually go over with a bit of, that was quite a matte colour, and this I usually go over with one with a bit of glitter in. So this is the YSL Duo palette. I think I picked what colours went in here, so there's just a white one at the top. So I'm going to put that over the top just to give it a bit of a shimmer. Just going to dab it on to concentrate the colour.
Now though, a pregnant beagle faces a terrible ordeal.
And turn that TV off. And then the other one. Just dabbing it in. Okay, now you want a brown. I'm actually going to use the same brown that was in there. No, it's a bit dark. I'm going to use this one. So it's quite a light brown. If I put it on my hand, you can hardly even see it on my hand. It's just to go above the eye, the crease. You put it straight into the crease of the eye just to give your eye more depth. You shouldn't even really be able to tell you've got any makeup there. It's just to give it a bit of depth. So you put it from the outside of the crease, inside. It doesn't have to be neat because you're not putting a lot on. So I'm just dabbing my brush into it and then tapping it off. Do the same with the other eye. I'm going to put a bit of dark colour in a minute just to give it more depth. So once that's blended in, I'm going to use the one out of my YSL palette. Again, put it in, dab off, put it in exactly the same place. Both eyes, again not being neat. Then I'm just going to put a tiny bit of black, just to make it stand out, if I've got any. This is a really cheap one that I just got from Germany, from Make On Manhattan. It's a matte one, but it stays on for hours. Their makeup's really good, so I've just tapped it in, tap the powder off, and start from the outside because that's where you want the colour to be darkest, and just work it in. Blend it into the lid, and above. And a tiny bit more. You're putting so little on that it doesn't even matter if it's not neat, because you're blending it right into the skin. Do the circular motions. Make sure when you get to this corner that you're pulling it up and out, not just across, it's going up and out. I'm going to do the same at the eye, tap it in, tap it off. And into the crease, more at the outside edge, and then swirl. Now it might look like I've got a lot of makeup on at the moment, but this shadow is just to create the effect that you've got longer eyelashes. When you, well, I would usually put fake eyelashes on, but I'm not going to this time. So just make sure both eyes are equal. Just adding a bit more makeup if you need to. But again, remembering to blend. Sorry, I can't see because of the light. If you think it's a bit too overpowering, just get a bit of the light one and put it over. I'm going to just make sure it's okay. And now we want eyeliner. So I'm going to use this Maybelline New York one with just a little brush. This has dried out quite a lot, so I put some makeup remover in it, hoping it's gonna, yeah, it's okay. So I'm going to use a tissue to hold the corner of my eye so I'm not taking the makeup off. And we're going to start at the outside and draw a line along the lashes. We're going to make this thicker in a minute, but just get the base line. And then we want it to be thicker at the outside than it is on the inside. So all I'm going to do is build it up. And take it out slightly at the corner, not too much, just a little bit. And this would look better if I had eyelashes on, but I haven't got any with me because I'm in a random B&B in the middle of nowhere. So, just going to do the other eye. The trick is getting them to match, which is not always as easy as it sounds. So start at the outside. I'm not usually too neat to begin with. Right into the corner. And then just thicken the lash line. So there we go, got two relatively symmetrical eyes there. Now I would use eyelashes, but I'm just going to put some mascara on, and this is my Clinique High Definition in black. So I'm going to put it on the top. I'd put quite a lot on the top, and I would curl my eyelashes as well. So just wiggling it up. It's kind of like cat eyes, I suppose. I'm actually going to put a bit of colour underneath my eyes because at the moment I don't like the look of them. So I'm just going to put a bit of the black, tiny bit of black, with a brush, and just a bit underneath, just to define the eye. And then I'm going to go with the white again on the inside corner. And actually I'm going to put some gold in there. So I'm just going to use this highlighter. And I'm going to put above the eyeliner and in the centre. In case it's a highlighter, it's got a lot of shine to it. I'm going to put some on my face actually. So it's just a gold highlighter and powder. I'm going to dab my brush in, dab it off, and top of the apples. So you usually have your contour down here, then your blush, and then this goes on top. So just underneath your eye and above your cheekbones. And I'm going to put a bit under my eyes as well, just to make that bone stand out. Don't know why that does anything. And then I'm going to put, some on my face. I'm going to put this in my lower lash line as well. I don't usually do this, but create a dramatic look. Oh, my eyelashes look quite big. So that's the eyes done, and now for the lips. I haven't brought a makeup brush, so I'm actually going to use my eyeliner brush. I'm just going to clean it. So I put a bit of cleaner on tissue, just swirl it around. It doesn't actually matter if it's not all off because it's such a dark colour on the lips anyway. Once more. I do need to get myself a lip brush, but I just can't justify spending the money on it if I can use this. Okay, so that's mostly all off. So I'm going to put the red on first. First I'm just going to put a tiny bit of moisturiser on. That's because it can be quite drying to have this much on. And then I'm going to put on some of my MAC Solid Cover Up. All the way, I know it looks stupid, but all the way across. And then just blot the lips. And then with the red, I'm going to put on first. So I'm just going to put the colour onto the brush and brush it on. I don't put a lip liner on because I don't like it too neat, this look. So I'll just put a bit on and then smudge it in. The brush is mainly to get the shape right. I just go along with the shape of my natural lips just because it's easier. But you can change it if you want. So once you've got the outline done, you can use your finger to dab in the middle. Okay, so now that's on. I'd usually leave it to dry for a minute. We don't have to blot it because it's quite thick anyway. I'm going to go straight for the dark one. So I'm going to use my Revlon one. It just goes on nicer. So just put it straight over the top. Outline first, because then we can just use our fingers. Sorry, I'm looking at the mirror. It's getting really distracting. Can't look at both. Now you can use as much or as little of the dark as you want. I usually use quite a lot. So once I've got the outline, I'll go in with a lipstick. Just put it in the middle. And then I'll work it out with the brush. On my finger. Like I said, I don't like it too neat. Just keep going until you're happy with the colour. And I like the fact that you can see a bit of the red underneath as well. And now blot just a tiny bit. Get rid of any smudges. And then a bit of highlighter, just on the Cupid's bow. highlights the shape of the lips, and I usually put a little bit in the centre of my bottom lip. Just makes the lips look fuller. And then you put a bit of lip gloss, and I'm going to use a Too Faced Extreme Lip Injection just because it makes your lips look a lot bigger and it stings like hell, but it looks good. And just put a bit in the centre of your lips and then work it out. You don't want it a lot because the colour will come off easily. And it's stinging already. Hopefully you find that you can't talk for a while after you've put it on. But any clear lip gloss, this one isn't too sticky, that's why I like to use it. So there you go. And yeah, I've worn this quite a lot on night out. It's one of my favourite looks. I'd probably wear it with my hair up like this or a bit bigger. I have worn it down, but you have to have the hair quite natural, centre parting, maybe just natural waves, and nothing too drastic or too big because the makeup's quite loud. And probably a simple black or white dress I would wear. And this is one of my favourites. And I think next I might do either the look that I had in my photo shoot, which is a bright pink lip and blue eyes, which is lovely, really summery. Not what I usually wear, but it's really pretty. Or a 60s, like twiggy Edie Sedgwick kind of look. And that's another one of my favourites, and I love doing it. So yeah, this is my dark Megan Fox makeup. Hope you like it, and try it out at home, because it really is really simple.